Hello and welcome to Catch More Media. In tonight's show, we bring you all the action from round 3 of the Gizmo Angling Commercial Knockout, which took place this week at the beautiful Lindome Lakes near Doncaster. Being the third round, this was crunch time, as the 52 competitors battled it out for a place in the final 40 and the grand final at Barston Lakes next month. The match was to be held over 3 of the venue's most prolific lakes, with Bonsai, Laurels and Benny's Lake all holding anglers battling it out for the £1,000 first prize. On Benny's Lake, both Alan Scawthorne and Andy May got off to a great start, catching quality F1s up in the water almost instantly. Over on Bonsai Lake, it also didn't take long for competitors to get amongst the action. On Laurels Lake, the action was even more fierce, with Kerry Kirkwood, Paul Wright, Steve Barrettlough, Paul Holland and others all having an epic start, catching great big F1s again up in the water. But with all the lakes in use also holding a big head of carp, many people expected the last couple of hours to determine the outcome. Dean Jacks is one of many talented young anglers who are fishing the commercial knockout this year, and he was having a great day on the Benny's pool and looking a dead cert to book himself a place in the final.
I started probably about 2 years ago. I'm kind of all for like new innovations, and I saw this. Matty Pilley told me about it, and he said, give it a go. So I gave it a go. First 10-15 minutes was a bit faffy, and I couldn't really get used to it, but after I looked at the video I got used to it. It takes probably an hour, and you can do it, you know, you could probably do 30 hook lengths an hour, and probably faster guys will do probably more than that, more than me. And first of all, it was just spade end, 4-inch hook tires. But since Dennis has brought the eyed and banded hook tap, and that has totally revolutionised it. You can tie a 3-inch with that, and you can also tie banded, pellet and caster hooks. And basically every hook I tie is with a 3-inch hook tire, and I can put a couple of turns on it and do 5-inch. So, I could do up, probably 2 foot if I wanted to keep turning, you know what I mean? They also have the spools where you can tie spool. I don't use them, but people tell me that they're brilliant. The spools that you can tie 2 foot hook lengths, and it just winds it right onto the spool. And he's also brought out a handheld one. They say that's brilliant. I've seen a lot of guys talk about that, and it's just, I wouldn't do without the Gizmo now. Absolutely, I couldn't be without it. I'm not getting any younger, and I can't see to tie hooks, but the Gizmo is absolutely fantastic. Perfect hooked every time.
Usually when covering big matches, we see anglers catching really well in the opening stages before action quietens off and then picks up again in the last couple of hours. But on this match, there was no such problem. On Laurel's Lake in particular, the 4 runners caught consistently, big F1s, the duration of the day, with local ace Paul Wright coming out on top with a massive 326 pound 8 ounce, and Paul Holland also recording a triple ton. And so to our Joseph James Law Young Angler Award, and today it was lifted by none other than Adam Rumble, who many of you may remember from our Winter Championship when he won one of the rounds with a big cold weather weight. Adam weighed 240 pound 2 ounce and picks up a new Gizmo Angling hook tyre plus accessories courtesy of the sponsor. Soon it was crunch time. Time for our competitors to find out who have been lucky enough to make the top 40 and so guarantee themselves a place in our grand final at Barston Lakes. As it happened, the result was incredibly tight, with a massive £256.14 being required to make the top 40. That's an average of over £85 per match. Join us next month for coverage of the final, and the top 10 anglers will be paid out a grand total of over £7,500.